Welcome to your Around the Peninsula. I'm Petty Officer Chris Church. General Scaparrotti went over command priorities during a press conference at Yongsan. Army Sergeant Jared Don is on scene for more.
People gather at a press conference in Yongsan. General Scaparrotti addressed a wide range of topics, including the role of ROK U.S. military readiness.
The Counter Missile Defense Committee looks specifically at how we best counter the developing North Korean missile threat that we face, and then how as an alliance together we build our capabilities to provide the protection that we need here for Korea.
The audience consistently took notes and typed away as General Scaparrotti answered questions about overarching themes such as sustaining and strengthening the alliance, as well as force and family readiness before concluding the conference.
Thank you all. Appreciate it. We'll see you soon.
Army Sergeant Jared Don, Yongsan, Korea.
This was General Scaparrotti's first press conference since taking command of USFK. Anyone who's seen a Korean winter knows staying warm can be a challenge. Katusa Private Jae-hyun Ju shows how soldiers are making that challenge a little easier.
Isabel Salmeron, along with other volunteers from her unit, helped deliver coal to low-income citizens in Hongundong. For Isabel, volunteering helps her understand the struggle others endure.
I just got out of high school 2 years ago, so I feel like I don't really know how other people live. But coming out here and being in Korea, you see a lot of different things. You see how some of these people live, and it's very eye-opening, and it makes you more grateful for everything that you have back home.
The cylinder-shaped coal, or yeontan, will be used in the homes for both cooking and heating in the coming months.
I feel like when I help them, I feel good because I made some sort of difference in their life, or I like to think I did, by maybe providing them coal to keep them warm this winter.
I've used coal to heat my house for over 20 years. Even though I live here, I sent my children to college, and they live on their own now. Thank you very, very much.
I feel like as a soldier, we should always be helping someone out. It doesn't matter if it's just helping someone cross the street or helping someone with their grocery bags. You should always be helping, no matter what you're doing. Whether you're in this uniform or you're in your civilian clothes, you should always help someone out.
Salmeron did her part in delivering approximately 6,000 yeontans to over 20 grateful homes. Katusa Private First Class, Jeonju, Yongsan, Korea.
A home generally uses between 1 and 3 yeontans a day during the cold winter months. Juggling work and school can be a significant challenge. Army Sergeant Tamra Thompson explains how one Daegu group won't let being stationed overseas distract them from their goals.
Military spouses not only work in the home, but are eager to be in the workforce as well. Several opportunities are available to expand their resumes, and starting up a dental assistance program on Camp Henry lets some wives start training for their dream job.
So this is a great opportunity for them to learn a skill that they can take back to the States and keep them busy here as well, and it's completely free. They're going to get in-class training, they're going to get chairside training as a dental assistant, and they're going to be able to take that back to the States.
Each class cycle will last about 6 months.
It's more advantageous for me to be starting this overseas. I feel like the opportunity was greater for me to get accepted into the program. My chances were better, and I think through the military, they offer so much that I do agree that it's the best opportunity for me to be overseas while I'm studying this.
This opportunity is a great first step to get a job in the future, and volunteering their time will benefit themselves and the area for community while they learn.
I hope to pursue a career as a dental assistant, so I think being over here and getting this opportunity, it'll go back to the States with me, and I'll be able to get a job over there as a dental assistant.
Army Sergeant Tamara Thompson, Camp Henry, Korea.
After completing the program, the trainees are eligible to apply for a license as a dental assistant. Warrior Leadership Course instructors are responsible for training the future leaders of the U.S. Army. Specialist Derek Ramey shows how this time the instructors are the ones eager to learn.
Instructors for the Warrior Leadership course at Camp Jackson have found themselves in class rather than in front of it. The United States Army Marksmanship Unit is teaching the new fundamentals of basic marksmanship. For the WLC instructors, the opportunity to improve themselves is too good to pass up.
Building yourself and bettering yourself can never hurt. It can never hurt. So when you are actually learning something new, just like being out here today with the Army Marksmanship Unit, I'm learning maybe what I was doing before wasn't the most effective way. So I've actually, over the past 2 days, learned a lot on how I can better improve myself as a leader in the Army, and it makes me excited to be able to train my students on how they can be better leaders in the Army too.
The WLC instructors' willingness to learn a different approach to marksmanship made the training easy from the beginning.
These instructors, they've been amazing. They're very open. They're wanting to learn. They're asking lots of questions, being like, I've always been told this since I was a private. I've done it this way. I've done it that way. So really just dispelling myths and breaking bad habits is the biggest thing.
With the new era of soldiers we have coming in, some of them a lot smarter. There's a lot better ways to do things now than when I first came in. So it's an evolving process. It's an ongoing process that you learn from constantly.
The more open these guys are and the more they take in, the more they're going to be able to give back to the rest of the Army.
Knowing that you are able to impact these students and teach them and build them and develop them into great leaders is very rewarding. It's very rewarding. So I absolutely love being an instructor.
These instructors are making sure they stay ahead of the curve as the Army continues to adapt and evolve its training. Specialist Derek Ramey, Camp Jackson, Korea.
The updated marksmanship training is the newest block of training in the Warrior Leadership course. 11 courses in 2 days to complete them, but will they make it in time? Specialist Pedro Amador lets us know from Camp Casey.
It's like a scene straight from the battlefield during the 210th Fire Brigade's Thunder Crucible at Camp Casey.
210th Fire Brigade is executing the first Thunder Crucible event designed to test and evaluate physical and mental abilities of the leaders throughout the brigade. These 2 soldier teams, approximately 60 of them, are going to execute 11 events over the 2 days, ranging from APFT fitness test to a Korean culture and warrior standard test.
Papa, being a 7.
The 210's first ever crucible includes timed events like providing first aid to a casualty,
Tightening the tourniquet on his left arm.
obstacle course, and chemical defense.
Gas, gas, gas. My soldiers are the ones who motivate me. It's every day I look at them and they're the reason that I push myself to the limit, and they're the reason that they deserve the best leadership possible, and that's what I try to give to them.
Talk about push yourself to the limit. Captain Auletta finished the 26.2 marathon 72 hours before the competition.
5:16.
This competition is a team event, officer and NCO working together.
I relied on him a lot for the supply and discipline test. It was geared more towards the command environment, as well as the PT and all the other events. We all helped each other out during the process because it's a team event.
We can't leave him no matter what. You're gonna have to go back and get a litter.
He was a drill instructor prior to this. He's a very PT-oriented person and very physically fit. So he kind of kept me straight on the run, and then on the ruck march, he carried us on the physical portion. He's outstanding.
In the end, Captain Auletta and Sergeant First Class Lee finished in second place out of 67 teams.
We spent a lot of time working together and training together, and that really paid off in the end.
Specialist Pedro Amador, Camp Casey, Korea.
Participants score using a combination of time and technical completion points, using individual scores to compile a team score. Holiday season is a time to think about the ones you love, but what about those who don't have anyone or anything? Army Sergeant Jacob Connor joins a group that is trying to do their part to give what they can to the less fortunate.
Washing dishes is a chore a lot of people try to avoid. But while washing dishes, this soldier is all smiles. Why, you might ask? Well, he spends a few hours a week volunteering at a soup kitchen while serving in Korea.
I come and work in the soup kitchen because I think it's important volunteering wherever you live, internationally, in your own hometown. And more people in the Army should do that just so they can give back to their community.
Many soldiers around Korea use their free time to help the less fortunate. But many of these organizations are always looking for an extra hand.
It's a great way to meet people while giving back to your community. It's a great way to branch out, meet new people, do new things, see new places, stuff like that. And it's a great experience overall.
The soup kitchen goes on every Friday and is always looking for more volunteers. Army Sergeant Jacob Connor, Seoul, Korea.
The website to find out more about how you can lend a helping hand is koreaforexpats.com. That was your Around the Peninsula for Thursday, November 28th. From all of us at AFN, enjoy your evening.